this video, I'm going to give you 3 amazing mason jar fruit recipes that you can have for breakfast, snack, or dessert. And you can also take it on the go. And they're super delicious and super healthy. Stay tuned. Hello, welcome to my channel or welcome back. So I've been making this fruit mason jar recipe and I'm in love with it, so I thought to share with my healthy folks or people that are trying to be healthier. So all the 3 mason jar fruits have pomegranate, but we are going out of season for that. However, you can use any fruits of your choice. It's just that these combinations taste really good together, but you can also use whatever other fruits that you like. I do like to be considerate of other people that are vegans and vegetarians, so I will talk about using other options. I do use kefir, and it's goat kefir, but you can also use coconut kefir. And also, my other recipe, I use coconut milk instead of goat milk or kefir. If you don't want to use dairy, you can use non-dairy in placement of kefir or yogurt. So my first recipe, I am using goat milk kefir. You can also use coconut kefir if you're vegan or vegetarian. And for my sweetener, I am using date paste, and this is leftover date paste that I had from making my date syrup. And if you're interested in that recipe, let me know in the comments below and I'll make a video on that. So I'm using the date paste as a sweetener. Kefir, especially goat kefir, I think most dairy kefir are a little bit sour because it is fermented, and it is great for gut health as well as feminine health because it has a lot of probiotic benefits. So I'm adding some kefir, and I'm not measuring, but I'm just going by the size of the mason jar and considering the other things that I'll be adding on in the mason jar. So once that's in, I'm gonna go ahead and add my pomegranate seeds. Forgot to mention, I'm using a 12-ounce mason jar. The reason why I use pomegranate, besides just loving it and it was in season, I think it is still in season as I'm finishing up this video, but pomegranate goes really, really well with yogurt. So if you like pomegranate, you should definitely try this recipe. And here I am adding some more kefir in this little mason jar just so I can mix it up. And I'm adding chia seeds in it. And chia seeds is an amazing seeds when it comes to omega-3 fatty acids, when it comes to fiber, and also if you're into beauty and anti-aging, it is great for that. It has healthy fats and it keeps you fuller longer so you don't get hungry too soon. So I'll go ahead and, add as little or as much of the kefir as I want and mix it up. And then I'm going to go ahead and add it in the jar. I did decide to add just a little bit of honey just because the kefir is pretty tart, it's tangy, so to, I guess, cancel out that sourness and also to get it a little sweet, I went ahead and add honey, and you can add a sweetener of your choice, or you can go without a sweetener. It's just that kefir is sour, and by the way, kefir is like yogurt basically. So once my pudding is done, I'll go ahead and add it with the rest of the ingredients, and just add as much as you need because you want to leave some space for your next ingredient. And my next ingredient is pumpkin granola, which is also amazing when it comes to taste. It gives it a nice crunch. And of course, it is also healthy and filling. So I'm going to go ahead and top it off with the granola. And lastly, since I love pomegranate so much, I'm going to go ahead and top the rest of the mason jar with more pomegranate. And I make a few of these a week, 3 to 4 of them a week. And I also use different fruits depending on which one I'm craving for. Oh, I forgot one last ingredient. I also added some hemp seed, which is a great source of antioxidants as well. It is a good source of omega-3 fatty acids as well as zinc. So my first recipe is done, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in the fridge and eat it when I'm ready. And by the way, the date paste that I use is leftover pulp from the syrup that I made, the date syrup, so it's not as sweet. My next recipe, I am using coconut cream. So if you're vegan, vegetarian, or lactose intolerant, this is a great recipe for you. So I'm putting in the coconut cream in the mason jar, and I am using pineapple with this. Coconut goes really well with pineapple. And by the way, this is pink pineapple. Hopefully, it's semi-natural, but I couldn't find for some reason any good pineapple when I went to the store, so I just bought the one that was available, and I didn't feel like going to other stores looking for pineapples. So anyway, you want to mix in the pineapples, and I know the coconut cream is pretty thick, but once the pineapple is added to it with the juices and stuff, it loosens up the thickness a bit. And I'm also making chia seeds pudding to add to this. So I added a little bit of water in the coconut cream just because it is too thick. Then I'm going to go ahead and add some chia seeds and mix it up before putting it in the mason jar. Normally I use about a tablespoon to a tablespoon and a half of chia seeds, but since I was too busy and didn't feel like grabbing the measuring spoon and all that, I just poured some in here. So the coconut cream is a little sweet, so I'm not adding any additional sugar to this. And the pineapples are pretty sweet too. So I'll go ahead and add some pumpkin seed granola, and then I'll add some pomegranate to this. And in case you don't have pomegranate, banana also goes well with this. But in case you don't have any other fruit, or you don't want to add any additional fruits to it, you can add more milk to the coconut as well as more chia seeds to make more of the pudding, and just have the pineapples with it. Beside coconut cream or coconut milk, there are plenty of dairy-free yogurt replacement for those who are vegan. I'll go ahead and top it off with the pomegranate, and that's my second recipe. By the way, guys, I did a few videos about pomegranate as well as recipes using pomegranate. I know we're going out of season for pomegranate, but you can still buy some and preserve them to use them in your juices as well as teas. I made a video recently about how to preserve your pomegranate. I'm a little disappointed on my third recipe, so I'll just talk about it and show you the result because I lost that clip. I think I accidentally deleted it just because I've been having a lot of struggle with my storage. I do film a lot, so my phone storage is always full, and sometimes I do accidentally delete things that I need. But anyway, I'll talk about the third recipe and also show you, at least I had the end result of it. But it is one of my favorite. Actually, it is my favorite out of all these three recipes. And it is this one here using peaches and also kefir. Peaches and kefir or any kind of yogurt goes really well together. If you haven't tried peaches with yogurt, please do so, or kefir. It tastes really good. So anyway, the only difference is that I use peaches, and then the same thing, I made some chia pudding in the middle and then added some pomegranate on top of it. So these are my three fruit mason jar recipes. I make 3 to 4 mason jar fruit recipes and have them in my fridge. And you can take these on the go. So sometimes I'll just take it to work as my snack or dessert. It's quite a lot. So, I mean, you can eat it for breakfast. You can eat it for, I know it's a lot for snack, but yeah, you can definitely eat it as a meal or a snack or however else you want it, and it will fill you up. It will keep you full for long so that you don't get the cravings. You get all your sweetness and all the different fruit flavors, all the crunches and all that. So it is amazing in taste. It is amazing in texture, full of vitamins and so many other nutrients. Anyway, this wraps it up for this video. If you do appreciate this video or learn anything from it, Please do give it a like. Also, if you are leveling up and becoming healthier, make sure you do subscribe to my channel and hit that post notification button so you'll be notified every time I post a video. I really appreciate your time. I hope you have a blessed day, night, evening, wherever you are, and I hope to catch you on my next video.